Hello, people of normal white race from the American, Canada, Alaska, say, in Scotland, Finland, United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Austria, Germany, and Czech Republic. Hello, the those white people's race from the American, Canada, Alaska, say, Scotland, Finland, United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Austria, Germany, and Czech Republic. But not coming in Russians get the Holocaust genocide countries and the USSR countries. Is where to live in Russian threats and there's little suits and hairs, and black rats and there's suits and hairs. And to hold me in prison Russian zone, at the territory Russian zone prison, in flat prison, under influence of mind control technologies and special technologies of Russian threats, and there's little suits and hairs. And to hold me at the territory prison Russian zone, and not to give me realize immigration in lots of countries where we want to live forever, and to realize immigration in Canada, Alaska, say, or Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Austria, Germany, or Czech Republic, and to hold me at the territory Russian prison zone with Russian threats, and there's little suits and hairs. How Jack, and how Jack, learn something new. Though my people of wrath, the America, Canada, Alaska, say, Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Austria, Germany, Czech Republic. There's 18th day in February 2026 of this year.
That one has yet to be edited and uploaded. I also recorded a video taking the 512 St. Clair streetcar over.
Oh, there's
Not many ways out once you're down there. I know this area quite well.
Wednesday.
Very long.
Today's a Wednesday, looking for. Today's a Wednesday. There's a Wednesday.
Cedarvale Park.
There's a 18th day in February 2026 in this year. There's a Wednesday, looking for. Looking for, looking for real different time. This one's looking for shit. The real looking for real. The real different time. This one looking for shit.
Kind of like a trail. Yeah, cross-country skis would be handy, but boots are going to serve us just fine. This will kick us out at Cedarvale Park, and then just north of there will be Eglinton Avenue. This one looks a little more manageable than the last one. Yeah, the last time I streamed through a ravine was last week. That was quite treacherous. live streaming, I tried to come through here. I didn't have a very good signal. There's a creek which runs alongside us right there, a little brook. And there was a famous author who used to spend a lot of time along the ravine. See who can
Looking for Johnny and the Zos normal. White people thrust from this country, they want to live forever. Они опять так воздействуют. Русские подонки и суки и херы. И делают так, что не работает интернет. На всех смартфонах и на планшете они опять так воздействуют. Русские подонки и суки с их пиздосранками и гондонами, суками и херами. Looking for.
Hemingway, ding ding ding, we have a winner. Ernest Hemingway was known for spending a lot of time in this area. Last week, I think it was Tuesday, I did the Glen Stewart ravine. And that was surrounded by a very wealthy neighborhood. And this is surrounded by an even wealthier neighborhood. That is Forest Hill up there.
Здравствуйте, Диана. Это МТС. Если у вас не работает мобильный интернет, нажмите 1, другой вопрос 2 или оставайтесь на линии.
Do less views than every other day of the week. And it doesn't seem to be correlated to the quality of the video. It's just not the best.
Загружаю данные, ожидайте.
It's Monday off.
Если ваш вопрос по номеру, с которого вы сейчас обращаетесь, просто скажите «да».
Да.
Собираю информацию по вашему номеру. Это займет несколько секунд, пожалуйста, не отключайтесь. Ваш баланс – 33 рубля 3 копейки. Ваш тариф – не тариф. Абонентская плата – 975 рублей. Спишется 6 марта 2026. У вас осталось 394 минуты, 0 СМС. Интернет безлимитный. Вижу, что пакет СМС исчерпан, поэтому направил вам в СМС инструкцию, как пополнить пакет. Теперь задайте свой вопрос. Например, скажите проверить мобильный интернет или узнать услуги и подписки на номере. Если вас интересовал вопрос, на который я уже ответил, просто скажите «да».
Не работает интернет на этом номере.
But if you're just tuning in, I started at St. Clair West.
Сейчас я проверю ограничения на вашем номере и произведу необходимые настройки. Это займет несколько секунд. Не кладите трубку. Там, где вы сейчас находитесь, мобильная связь и интернет работают хуже, чем обычно. Мы знаем о проблеме и постараемся ее решить в ближайшее время. Скоро все снова будет в порядке. Как только закончим, пришлем СМС. Спасибо за обращение.
Looking for Johnny and those normal white people thrust from these countries. Is there you want live forever? Is there you want live forever? Looking for. Они опять так воздействуют. Русские херы и суки с их пиздоебками и гондонами, суками и херами. И делают так, что не работает интернет. На всех смартфонах и на планшете у комфорджа. У комфорт. Those normal white people thrust from the American Canada, Alaska, Scotland, England, United Kingdom. Northern States, Australia, Shikriba, у комфорт. У комфорт.
That guy didn't watch that franchise. And Wade Phillips, I would think. how many years he got them into the playoffs, and they won at least a game in the playoffs for the last 6 years. So I see Action Kid is in Japan. I knew he was going there for quite some time. I'm quite jealous of him, but I won't be jealous for long. Just leave it at that. There's Bathurst. Good afternoon, Marge. It's snowing a storm up here. Every once in a while it's blowing over from a word I can't see because from the country. County. When it gets cold like this, my eyes kind of get wet. They just tear up a little bit. That makes all the text on the screen blurry and difficult to read. Hey, that looks like the Pink Panther in Little Portugal on Dundas Street. How nature-y is this? Chinese rules to live by. Keep your dog on a leash. K-E-in-strayer. Key-in-strayer? I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but those aren't my rules. Those are the city's rules. Thank you so much for the super chat. If people have well-behaved dogs, I don't actually care if they're on a leash or not. Greetings are deleted. It's a beautiful place to go clear your head. Get away from all the ridiculous news.
Тут нового кука, breakfast lunch. Смотрите. Смотрите. Just Ну, это что? Ну, это соус, что? Так, как я вот тут Я кисне. Стихая препарат с гормонцем пуса, зофусом дринкс. There was the boat earlier, I don't know confirm. Я кисне. Искание. Знаешь, Франк, его. Вот сюда.
We just hit 400 viewers. Thank you so much, guys. station off in the distance, straight ahead. That house looks like they had a big addition put onto it.
Oh, but
It's left a lot, but you can see
for
that little McMansion
the battle not
spread
lynch.
it up.
Don't know what the consistent shit. Психопрепарат с громцем писал result.
Alright,
I
Jillian
was
Scott,
not
have a good day at
special
work.
on
Thanks
faith.
for dropping in.
Special warrant for breakfast lunch. Anton Milsneck. Pistols. Big Smith and sausages and cheese sauce.
Geocache under that
And
bench. I
killer.
don't even know what that
Or
means.
killer. For you beat it for at lunch, breakfast, and shit for
Taken down a lot of the construction hoarding from that house renovation. Most of the homes in this area seem to have been replaced or undergone a pretty significant renovation at some point. Chris Gentry finally caught you live. Happy trails. Thank you for the super chat. Good day to you, good sir. Thank you again. Took about 35 minutes to walk through the ravine in the park. That's the former Eglinton West, now stupidly renamed Cedarvale Station, straight ahead. That was nice. It's time to just walk along Eglinton for a while now. It's a Monday afternoon. Seemed like a good time to do something a little different. Nice to see some clear-ish sidewalks. Yeah, that ish is an important addition to the word clear there. Not really a walk until you hear sirens. Well, it's a good sign the nature portion of this one is over with. We'll cut through this park. And happy Martin Luther King Day to our American viewers. If you have today off, hopefully you're enjoying it. Behold, Eglinton Avenue West. Yeah, I'm sure when the new trains arrive, I'll check them out on video. Me and every other YouTuber in the city who does transit stuff. There's the entrance to the Allen, a highway which very fortunately was not extended south of here. Otherwise, that entire ravine I walked through would have just been a highway. And this is east along the south side of Eglinton Avenue West. Yeah, especially in the morning and afternoon rush hour, this stretch of Eglinton is a gong show. If they open the crosstown on April 1st, that would be a practical joke. It would be nice if it actually opened on April 1st. If I were to guess, I would guess it's never going to open, but if I had to make a second guess, it would probably be some time around April. And Doug Ford will be there with his shit-eating grin, trying to take credit for it. Got a bit of a different video planned for the channel tomorrow through a place I have not yet uploaded a video through. How's my day been going so far today? Well, I woke up by 8. I watched the markets tank, even though the US markets aren't even open. Everyone in Europe and Canada is dumping their US stocks for a very good reason. And then I went out and I recorded a video, and I'm making this live stream. And here we are in Cedar Vale. Ford's lucky, all eyes are off him with all that's going on in the States. He's still complaining. Here's the upper village. In Thompson McGuire says Line 5 is coming soon, according to the TTC's website. A lineup of cars waiting to turn on to Eglinton. That is deep. So I walked underneath Bathurst Street earlier. Now we're about to cross Bathurst Street. Well, not for 5 or 6 blocks. This little India on the dock. I do that once or twice a year. I usually stream through there and make a video in that area. It's on Gerrard Street East between Coxwell and Woodbine, if I'm not mistaken. I find that's funny. Pattaya City. A Thai restaurant named after Pattaya, a city known for anything but food. I guess they just chose a well-known place. I met Action Kid there and Jason Rupp. Coxwell and Greenwood, there we go. I had a brain fart. Greenwood, not Woodbine. Thanks for the clarification. Rostraver Road. And the Swiss Chalet. Terminal 21 in Pattaya is nothing like Terminal 21 in Bangkok. Well, they both have Pier 21, and that's really the star of the show. There's a third Terminal 21 in another city as well that I think that's quite different from the other two. I think it's better. They're not all clones of one another. Greetings, Janice Pike. So once we got this little hill, I'll be at Bathurst Street. Greetings, Soliata. Philip says I'm due to go away soon. Stay tuned. Greetings, Marge, Vivian Johnson, Medano. Thanks for popping in, mods. Yeah, typically I go away 3 times in the winter. Usually once in November and December, and again January or February, and again March or April. So I've got a trip planned soon, and I'm already working on the one after that. And possibly Europe this summer. But for now, we're enjoying the freezing cold environment here up in the Great White North. Here's where Hesed Chan used to be. Look how freaking ridiculous that is for what's effectively an underground tram to use up that much prime real estate on a major road. I don't know what the hell Metrolinx was thinking, but that's not even the main entrance to the station. They get an F- for land use. Jen says, go to a warm place. That's kind of the idea. All right, Bathurst Street, Bangkok. So about what, 40 minutes ago, south of here, I was walking underneath Bathurst. Math Doctor says it's almost like a 10-year-old putting things together in SimCity. There's an entrance taking up the corner there as well. It takes balls to deliver food in that thing in these conditions. Jess Pike says, bitter cold Toronto, indeed. So there's still Chaplin and then Avenue stations to walk by before I get to Yonge and Eglinton. My doctor used to be just up here on the right. Apollonia. Preventative dental care. GSH Medical. I used to go there. I think I've seen another one of those down at Strawn in King Street West. It's a great place to park your car. Hey, we can see the Yonge Eglinton skyline off in the distance from here. Forest Hill Manor. There's a lot of these really neat looking old walk-ups. I had a doctor, yes. So this is Old Forest Hill Road right here. Lisa DeYoung is here. Hola, Lisa. You missed the nature-y element of this one. There's a look down Old Forest Hill Road. That would have been a nice neighborhood to walk through today. See how the other, I was going to say other half, more like how the 5% live. So your timing is good. I don't know, I think you kind of missed the neat part. I'm going to walk my ass to the metro at Yonge and Eglinton, pick up some groceries, and then get inside the apartment for the rest of the day. They had some things on sale that aren't normally on sale, so I'm going to stock up. Are bikes and scooters even allowed on sidewalks? If it has a motor, it's not supposed to be used on the sidewalk. Well, like electric wheelchairs aside, you know what I'm talking about. Greetings, Transit Mobile Scooter. But accessibility devices, yes, can be ridden on the sidewalk, but e-bikes and e-scooters cannot. And the city's trying to crack down on that, and that's something I support wholeheartedly. But it would be nice if they, crack down on all the bad driving while they're at it. Seems a little unfairly targeted.
Фу. Вытеснишь ты. Вытеснишь.
This is Vesta.
Shit, fucking far. It has been not good for this. Under influence of mind control technologies. Russian threats and their fucking here fucking
Pop
far.
says, good evening from Greece.
Good
Good evening all the way in Greece. There's a country I've never been to. There's a 32 Eglinton bus. Evening there, afternoon here. Red light camera? What's the point in telling people there's a red light camera? Just put the cameras up. It's like, oh, you better make sure you stop at this one particular intersection. As for the other ones, we don't really care. Several more months of freezing cold weather, but longer days is good. Hurry up. I'm going to want to plug my battery pack in. Normally I would not be low battery, but it is actually quite cold out here. It's just a brief pit stop. $2 to begin my hot beverage fund. Oh, if only I could get this tripod. Why did I cut my nails last night? Transit mobile scooter. Thank you, Darren. Cheers to you. Oh, you better believe there will be a stop at the Timmy's on my way home. Okay, let's get this thing plugged in here. There we go. Little lightning bolt goes on, indicating the battery is getting juiced. Thank you, Darren. Now I gotta put my gloves back on. Hey, $5. Adding to the hot beverage fund, Marge. Thank you so much, Marge. Cheers to you. I've got the battery pack running out of my front pocket there, but thank you, Marge. All right, now who wants to add to the Johnny Retires Early Fund? That'll take a little bit more than that, but thank you, Marge, and thank you, Darren. All right, now we're plugged in. Nicholas says, good afternoon and evening, everyone. Greetings from Frankfurt, Germany. Awesome. We've got some regular viewers from Germany. K-Man and Dirk G. I've got a cousin who lives in Germany as well. Chaplin. So we got to go by Avenue Station, and then next up will be Eglinton Station. We're at Yonge and Eglinton, where the Mandarin is no longer open. But thank you, Darren and Marge. This is Russell Hill Road. Brad's had a mild winter up there so far. Diaries of Sarika is here. Greetings. It was fun chatting with you last night on the Stumbles channel. There's House of Chan and its newer location. So those tall towers in the center of the shot are my destination. Bucky Smith dropping a joke. Reguito saw a big coyote yesterday at 5 p.m. for the first time. Reguito, thank you for the super chat and congrats on spotting the coyote. I remember a long time ago seeing one on a cycling live stream. Just chilling on the side of the road next to a big park, I think. There's that 32D, Eglinton West, to Jane and Emmett. There's the Eglinton Grand. And again, huge thanks to all 550 plus of you for tuning in. If you want to be in the chat participating with everyone, you do have to be subscribed to the channel, but it doesn't cost you anything. I'm approaching Avenue Road. It's going to be mostly downhill from there. Second half of January and February are snowy parts in general, says Daniel. Well, that would be the thick of winter. It's not officially winter until almost the end of December. Thank you, Leo Chung. Open during construction, Yitz's. Sadly, they went out of business because of the construction. And that site has been vacant ever since. Another one bites the dust, courtesy of Metrolinx. There's a giant crowd of high school kids, it looks like, around the bus stop over there. Yitz's was awesome indeed. I learned about that place from Penny vs. Penny. In the last live stream I did, I learned that the Magic Health Food Store in Koreatown closed down. That was often featured on that TV show. Whenever I'm bringing a rental car back, this is usually where I go put gas in it. this petrol can. All right. There's the Queen's Legs. Sad to see that place close. Had a few good nights there. Hey, a super chat. As requested, you're now 3.5 minutes closer to retirement. Greetings from Croatia. Hope you visit here one day. Hell of a tough sucker. Thank you again for the super chat. You say that, but I'm a little bit closer than that to retirement thanks to your super. Cheers. As Albert Einstein said, compounding is one of the wonders of the world, the 8th wonder of the world, but thank you so much. Would love to check out that part of Europe someday. RC Paradise. Look at that. They have like a whole track set up in there. They got multiple tracks set up. Someone turned their hobby into a store. Good for them. Nobody knows it's Eureka. And it's Burger Shack. That's the closest thing to a Square Boy we have over on this side. That place has been there forever. Croatia's a very popular travel destination here in Europe. People seem to enjoy it. I don't doubt it. That would be on the to-do list. Moving someone into the ambulance. I'll just hang here and give them some space. Once they're out of the way, I'll get moving again. Hopefully that person is A-okay. Florida has insane insurance prices. Well, there's insane risk. A lot of people in the States are self-insuring their home. There's Western provinces in Canada where they have public insurance. But the insurance companies aren't stupid. If they could offer low rates, they would. They would gladly outcompete, but given the high risk of a calamity and total loss to an entire neighborhood, if they don't charge enough, they get wiped out with one hurricane. Seen something similar in California as well. Johnny, when do you think you can retire? Conservatively, 55? Who knows? I might just keep doing this forever. TV left Alberta. I don't know, when I worked for an insurance company, we were pretty cutthroat at trying to outcompete. What you would see is a bad year where insurance companies all lose money. And when insurance companies lose money, they lose a lot of money because when times are good, they start undercutting one another to attract new customers. That gets to the point where they are undercharging. Then you have a year of bad losses, and they're super in the red, and then knee-jerk reaction, the price goes way up. Really, I guess you can blame the regulators for not trying to have an approach that smooths things out a little bit more. Well, those things, it is what it is, but your car and your home are big-ticket items. So remember, your home insurance comes with personal liability. So it's not just if someone breaks in and steals your shit or if there's a fire, but you can often be covered if somebody sues you. So even if you're just renting, having home insurance is a no-brainer. It'll also cover like additional living expenses. If they have to put you up in another residence while your property is repaired or replaced. Yeah, Trojan. We keep doing that. At the real Can Center, we are getting near our destination. Station on the right next to you.
Smoker with cigarettes. Freak or not freak, там был наше комфорт. Oh, this not to me. Oh, shit. нового рынка застигнуть. Из психопрепарат с гормонцем после должно быть комфорт. Нового рынка застигнуть. Спешал узнать, спешал. Вот, напишите. looking for joy, and this is normal. White people's wrath. The American, Canada, Alaska, Sea, Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Germany, Czech Republic, looking for. This under influence of technologies, Russian threats, and there's little success here. Pain, looking for head, and this diner was being not pleasantly as possible will be anxiety without under influence of mind control technologies, Russian threats and their success here looking for. But to spoil me, breakfast lunch in this prison's day anxiety, and to those prison's day looking for. The share was being so well for anxiety. Say to telling about is this prison's day looking for. Somewhere was being everyday video message number 1. In this prison's day anxiety looking for. Who prisoner general last migration, it's normal. White people's wrath from the America, Canada, Alaska, Sea, Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Germany, Czech Republic. Who prisoner general last migration, this prisoner zone. And once of hunt the twins and to have got citizenship and my work, freedom and independence. Who prisoner giant soul, sweat people's wrath from the country twins through last migration looking for. I cannot learn so way and prison Russian zone under influence of these technologies of Russian threats and there's little success here and under influence of thermal technologies and other technologies looking for anxiety. I want to learn together with you. And those normal white people's wrath, and Canada, Alaska, Sea, or Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Austria, Germany, or Czech Republic, who prisoners general less migration looking for. It was being every day, video message number 1. In this prison's day anxiety looking for.